What is the most OP build for Ashe in Fire Emblem Three Hopes? Ashe was very difficult to build. This character has a limited potential, unlike most of the other characters I've built. In fact, I considered this a challenge to build him as good as I possibly could. So with that being said, I present to you Ashe the Windy Lance. Our class of choice today is going to be Dark Knight. Honestly, you have a lot of different options with Ashe, but Dark Knight gives us a fairly strong starting point for the build. As for our weapon, I'm running a boost combat art / magic and boost critical, but feel free to run either a boost consecutive hit and critical, or boost consecutive hit and combat arts / magic. Either of these three combos will work very well. As for our accessory, we're running a goddess ring. I would not say it's absolutely mandatory by any means, so if you have another accessory in mind, go ahead and run that one instead. Our battalion of choice is going to be resist axes, since that covers all the heavy units in the game, plus a few other classes as well. For our combat arts and magic, we're running a hybrid of Tempest Lance as our physical wind ability, and Excalibur as our magical wind ability. Tempest Lance is our fill ability that we throw in when we don't have a lot of other options, while Excalibur is used to not only do good damage, but gives us a bunch of time to combo an enemy while they're in the air affected by Wind Torn. As for our uniques, Wind Stance isn't super good, but it's not super bad either. It puts a zone of wind on the ground that damages enemies a little bit, while also hovering them into the air ever so slightly. The ability says it's a short cooldown, but it isn't. Lockpick allows us to open chests and doors with ease, and also grants us a moderate chance of increasing items dropped by fallen commanders. This unique is interesting, making Ashe a pretty capable weapon farmer. Knight's Oath reduces damage received by 50% when ordered to seize. Black Magic Plus increases our black magic damage to enemies, while Dark Magic Plus does the exact same thing for dark magic. Swordbuster gives us a 95% damage boost against enemies wielding a sword. Now for our core abilities, don't forget to watch till the end to see where I got each one. Lance Prowess gives us a 30% damage boost while wielding a lance. Concentration moderately extends our hit count length. We're mainly running this with the thought that you're running a consecutive hit lance. If you're not, you could swap out this ability with something else. Boost Critical boosts our critical hit chance by a little bit. Rejuvenation heals us every time we get a hit count of 800. Fiendish Blow will increase our damage done to enemies with the Wind Torn status effect on them, which really boosts our damage by quite a bit. Essence of Wind transforms our Tempest Lance and Excalibur into stronger versions of themselves, boosting our damage even further. Burst of Resolve fills our Awakening gauge with each critical hit, while Battle Instincts increases the fill rate of both our Warrior and our Awakening gauges until one of them is completely filled. Absorb Dexterity gives us a boost on our dex for every defeated commander. It lasts for the entire battle. And finally, Impossible Feat greatly increases our damage done at the cost of sustaining damage when we attack. Between Rejuvenation and Goddess Ring, you won't even notice it. As for our stats, a good balance of strength and magic is probably a good thing to have, while also boosting our dex a bit. You could do 80 or so levels as Mortal Savant and then the rest as a Trickster. This should give you a nice balanced stat sheet. As far as how the build does its damage, it all comes back to the Wind Torn status effect. Ashe lacks a lot of the damage boosting abilities that other characters have, so as a result we need to rely on Wind Torn to boost our damage. Every cast of Excalibur gives us an opportunity to combo our enemies while they are stuck in the air and can't do anything about it. This is the core of the build, and it's how we do most of our damage to get us closer to other characters' potentials. As for where I got each ability, Lance Prowess is from Soldier, Cavalier, and Paladin. Concentration is from Brawler, Boost Critical from Sniper, Rejuvenation from Grappler, Fiendish Blow and Essence of Wind from Warlock, Burst of Resolve from Trickster, Battle Instinct from Bow Knight, Absorb Dexterity and Impossible Feat from Dark Bishop, Tempest Lance from Paladin, and Excalibur can be taught by Annette very quickly. If you liked today's video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more.